Well, hello, good evening, and welcome from Boris O Spasky here. And if you are tuning in, thanks for taking the time to come and sit and watch a game. So this little broadcast is going to be about is taking on a random opponent on Lichess. So it's aimed at beginners, newbie players who want to know how to just get a game against a random player on Lichess. Me personally, I've not had a good week. I've been struggling with my chess this week, and I've not been playing good moves, and it's been a bit of a disaster this week. So I've not been feeling very positive about my chess this week. So I've dragged myself in front of my computer tonight to sit and make this video, even though I'm not feeling that brilliant about it. But I started this channel, and when you start things and do things and make a commitment either to yourself or other people, then I think that's what you should do. So despite the fact I'm probably playing more like a 5-year-old than anything else at the moment, I've decided that I would come and make this video. So I hope you get something from it. So like I say, it's aimed at beginner players. So when you log into Lichess, the way you get to play other players is to go to the Play tab on the menu top left of the Lichess screen. And if you click that or hover over the Play option, it gives you the opportunity to create a game. So we can do that. And here it comes up with this box which says the variant you want to play. So we're going to play standard, and then it gives you the opportunity to set a time and with increments, and whether you want it to be a rated or a casual game. Well, my rating is so bad anyway, I'm going to play rated, because even if I lose, I'm only going to lose a couple of points, unless I happen to play someone who's lower rated than me and I lose to them, in which case I'll lose a lot of points. For me, so I'm not too worried about that. So I'm going to set the increment to, I'm going to set the time to 15 minutes, and I'm going to set it to 10 seconds, 10 seconds per move. So the game will last for 15 minutes plus 10 seconds for each player for every move that we make. I've set the rating to 1300 to 2000, so I'm really being optimistic here. So the likelihood is, if I get an opponent, they will be better than me, because my rating isn't anywhere near that. But the best way, I think, to try and learn is to try and play better players. Try not to get hooked up on their rating, and just try and play the board. That was a bit of advice that I've picked up along the way. It's very difficult to sort of get in your head that another player is just a player. Yes, they may be much better than you, but if you try and do the right things, even though they'll probably eventually win, they will eventually win, at least you can give them a game until you mess it up, which is usually what will happen if you're a beginner player. But we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a chance. So I've set the rating range 1300 to 2000, 15 minutes aside with 10-second increments. I don't know what I'm going to get, who I'm going to get, what rating they're going to be. So it's not going to be a massively long video tonight. Just something to give you a flavour of how it's done. If you don't want to go down this route, then there is always the opportunity on this screen. You can probably see it in the background there. There's a list of players with games and their ratings that are available, with the time increments that they've got set against the game and whether they're rated or casual. You can just go and click on one of those games, and it will open up a game, and you'll just play whatever that person has selected. So basically, when I click this, I'm going to opt to be white, okay, because I'm going to give myself a little bit of a chance. It's only a little small advantage when you're white, because you've got the first move, but we're going to do that. So there's my rating at the bottom, 1057, so not setting the world alight, but it is what it is. So there we go. We click the white, and then lo and behold, I go into the list, and I'll just have to sit here and wait for a minute. I'll give it a minute or two. If I don't get an opponent in that time, then I shall just pick someone off the list here, and we'll get on with it. We'll get on with the game. If you watched any of the other videos, the first one was an introduction to the to my channel. I then did an introduction to Lichess, and I had to do a second one because I worked out how to do this properly with a screen capture as opposed to URL capture. So hopefully that will be a much more informative video. And it looks like we've got a game. Okay, so now we are. We've got a guy called Simon Tolvola who's rated at about 1670, and I've got, oh, for some reason the game's been aborted. Oh right, it looks like he's got a warning for aborting the game. So before we even got started, he's aborted the game. So there we go. Right, well let's do that again. That's a bit disappointing if that happens, you know. Okay, let's go back again. We'll create a game. I'll tell you, we'll do it this way this time because that went wrong. Well, not we didn't go wrong, but we'll just pick a player off of here. Let's see. Okay, there's an 1100 player. There's a 1500 rated player there. Oh, he's only playing quarter of a minute. That's a bit too short for me. Okay, there's one there, 1661 with a 15 minutes plus 10. So that's what we're going, and we're going to go straight in, and we're going to go open with E4, and see the clock now counts down, and the moves come up over here for you. Right. Okay, so trying to stick with our opening principles at least in the beginning. Okay, so that means we'll try and get some pieces, get our pawns into the centre, and we'll try and get our minor pieces out and developed, because that's the name of the game. That's the first thing you want to do, is try and get your minor pieces out and try and get some control in the middle here. Okay, that's not an unexpected move, but players usually play a knight there. Okay, he's obviously going to try and chase me bishop around the board. Okay, and what I'll look to do now, is I'm going to move that pawn there, and I'm going to try and give myself an out for the bishop here. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do here. Right. I played someone here on this sort of game the other day, and they just kept attacking down here, so I'm going to need to be a little bit careful watching for that. Okay, we'll put our other, no, what we'll do, I think, is we'll castle here. Okay, so we'll get our king to safety nice and early. We'll try and work out what he's going to do. So he's obviously going to try and attack there. So we'll just move the rook over here. So we'll get the rook on opposite the king, which is always a good thing to do. There's not too much. There's no time pressure at the moment because we've still got 15 minutes. So you don't have to rush moves. And in the opening, in my first live stream, I played against Roadster, and I moved everything in like 3 seconds and blundered my queen after about 4 or 5 goes. So this guy's decided he's going to come after us here. Okay, so he's obviously going to try and get in here. Okay. What to do. Okay, let's have a little think. Okay, you can play there and try and fault the queen, which means that he hasn't really gained very much out of that. But yeah, so he's a pretty good player, so we're not exactly sure what his plan is, except to obviously try and muller my kingside defence. Now I've castled. What would the computer do here? So I've got to watch. If I move me knight out here, I don't have this pawn push forward. So I'm going to just push this pawn. See what he does now. Okay. Right, well I want to get my bishop out here, but I need to be a bit careful. So I'm going to play, if I go rook here, if I go knight here, those squares are gone for my knight. So I'm gonna bring my knight out anyway, see what he does. I mean, if he does play, okay, right, he's obviously double attacking the f3 square, so he's going to have his bishop. He's going to have his bishop. His queen could be active pretty soon as well, so I need to be a little bit careful here. Okay, so good players don't give you many opportunities. So I think if I play that, that's going to put his queen in there. I don't really want to weaken my king side, but I'm just gonna play g3 and see what he does with that bishop. Okay, well, that's fine. He's moved that back. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we'll just bring that bishop out to there. Mind you, oh, that's a daft move because he's now gonna take this anyway, possibly. Okay, right. Here comes the attack on. Okay. Well, let's put the bishop out there and defend against the queen. Okay. Okay, well, I want to keep that pawn there, so I'm going to take with the rook anyway. He's not going to take the rook because it's covered with the queen. Sticky situation. Okay. Sticky situation. Okay. Okay. Well, let's play that anyway. And that was probably the most ridiculous move I could have played ever. What on earth was I thinking of there? Holy cow. Holy cow. What a stupid move. Okay. Anyway, do idea. Okay. Just thinking about bringing this rook in. Well, the only open file is over here, and he's got that open file, so I need to be a little bit careful. Need to be a little bit careful here. I'm just going to bring my queen out one square. Yeah, I've got myself in a right pickle here again. If I move the knight, I'm going to lose the queen, and now I'm about to lose the rook anyway. Dear. Is there anything I can do? What can we do? What can we do? I'd rather back myself into a corner here. So, from an instructive point of view, this isn't a very good game, but the idea really was just to show you that how you play opponents, and this is what happens when you play an opponent that's 600 points higher rated than what you are. I was expecting to get beaten, and I'm obviously not going to be disappointed. Well, I am going to be disappointed, obviously, because I don't like losing, but that's the nature of the game, and I've got absolutely nowhere to move at all. Nowhere. Okay, let's get his king off the back rank, which means he now loses the right to castle, so he's going to have to move the king, so he's going to lose the right to castle. So he may not have been planning on that. Yes, my position is not good, but it's not all over just yet. It's not all over just yet. Okay. Difficult position. If I move the d pawn, I'm going to get forked with the knight and the rook again. So my rook will be under attack yet again. So I'm going to bring this other rook over, and then I'm going to move my queen out of the way. I'm going to move the queen to here, and then which will leave me 2 rooks doubled up, and then I just need to see if I can find a way to get his king, sorry. And I've still got, I'm probably going to lose that now, lose that bishop now. Perhaps I should have moved that back. Okay. 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 One of the things you should always try and do in a game is try and find the best move. It's one of the things you do with puzzles. The idea of the puzzles is to try and find the best move. So, and in any of the puzzles, they're all things from real games. So if you've got the time, try and, I mean, no matter how hopeless the position is, always see if you can find a move that will help improve your position. I know there's not an awful lot we can do. We can't do an awful lot here. Push that here, tax that. I'm sort of defending it with the... If I push the D pawn, he can take with his E pawn. This knight still covers that, but we're in danger here. So tough choice. What to do? What would the computer say? Best move here. If I attack his bishop, that doesn't really achieve anything, and all I'm going to do at the moment is lose a bishop. So let's save the bishop and see if we can do something. What I really need to do is get the queen out. If I really want to move the queen here to f2, I think. Okay, well, he's taken that anyway. Right. And I nearly made a very impetuous move there. So I'm going to move my queen over here to h1. And then we'll move the rook there. So if he moves his bishop, he's going to lose his rook at the other end. Okay, what's his appetite for losing? Okay, I'm really not going to get much further with this game, but we can say we tried. Okay. I can only defend. I can only defend with the rook or the queen. So we're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a go. He's +6. He's miles ahead. He's for sure to win the game. Okay. He's for sure to win the game. So all I can really do is I'm just playing for a little bit of pride really here. I've got 26 moves in, so it's not too bad against a really good player. So, of course, I'm really not going to fall for that one. So I will save the rook for the time being. So, where should we put the rook? Okay. Well, he's got a light squared bishop, so let's have a look. See where we can put it. The only open file. Okay. Well, we've got 2 open files, so we'll just put the rook out here. See what he does. We need to find a way to get this knight into the action. Okay. 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 I've got no good squares to go on here at all. He's probably wondering why I don't resign, but I don't like resigning, so I'm not going to. I'm not going to do that. You never have to resign, and you don't have to resign. So don't if you don't want to. Simple, really. It's not bad sportsmanship, you know. It's just the way it is. You can play a game. You're entitled to play to the end. If you want to resign, yeah. I mean, if I wanted to resign, I could, but I can't really do very much. Okay. I'm going to see if I can manoeuvre my knight around here somehow. I might go here, here, and then up to here. It's the only thing I can really do. Okay. Okay, let the king defend, because your king always is a piece too, so you can always defend. Okay. 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 Let's make his rook do something. Okay. So my target square now is E3, and to try and force his bishop to do something. Okay, so he's doubling up on his rooks. Okay. We're still down we're still down 6, so there's zero chance of me winning. But you know, we'll make him earn his victory. That's the way I like to look at it. Let's make him earn his victory. Okay, we'll take a check, and then we'll pick up this pawn over here that he's just taken. Okay, what else can we do? What else can we do? What else can we do? Okay, we'll pick that up. Anyway, I've still got this bishop, so you know it's a bit lonely. There's not an awful lot I can do at the moment. Oh God. Okay, so okay. Okay, what do I need? I need to get to a white square. So if I go there, it looks like okay. That's what I think. Okay, he's got to go to a light square. I'm just going to move the king out. Right. Okay. I'm just trying to see if I can manoeuvre my knight in such a way as at least I try and cause him a little bit of inconvenience, if nothing else. So that's really what I'm trying to do at the moment. Just trying to make things, you know, make him work for his win. That's what I'm going to try and do. You can checkmate me, but I'm going to make you work for it, and it's all part of the fun. So I've tried to do the right things in the game, and those things being, you know, to try and get me pieces out, try and develop. It didn't quite go according to plan, but you know, at least all you can do is give it a go. Well, there we go. He's checkmated me. Okay, good game, mate. Thanks. Well played. Thanks for the game. I always like to be polite, even if you get a good pasting. I always like to be gracious towards my opponents, even if they give me a good kick in. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed the game. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. There'll be plenty more of these games. I mean, I'd like to do them more often, but you know, trying to fit things in around ordinary life and stuff like that. But I will be posting more games. There will be games against Backyard Professor club members, so I should be taking on VA Roadster again pretty soon, because he's asked for another game, so I'm really looking forward to that. He's an excellent player, and I think there's other guys out there within the club that will hopefully come along and give us a game too. Really up for playing anyone. But there you go. That's for new players out there, new to Lichess. That's how you get games against random opponents. Just set a game up, and you can either start it off yourself and someone will pick up and play you, or you can go to the lobby area and select to play. So thanks very much for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time. And it's good night from Boris, and we'll catch you all again soon. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.